Well, hello everyone. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use the 3D keyer to remove a subject and swap the background. So if keyers are a challenge, I'll show you how you can easily do that using DaVinci Resolve. So let's go. If keying has been really challenging to learn, I'll show you how you can do that in DaVinci Resolve. So here I have DaVinci Resolve, and I'll just create a brand new project. I'll just call that K. And I'll create a folder for a project rather. So in that project folder, I'll just call this 100 to indicate it's the first iteration. So now that I have that, what we need to do is to bring in our green screen object. So basically a subject recorded around the green screen. So I have recorded I'll hit Control I to import content into the media. And I've actually made some green screen recordings of my Xbox controller. So I'll just go ahead and open everything and tell it to change the frame rate. Now the video is a vertical video. So I'll just go to the settings or the gear icon and I'll say use vertical resolution and hit save. Also, I'll reset the workspace by going to workspace and say reset UI layout. So we are all on the same page. All right. So with that being selected, what I'm going to do is just import a short clip where I have the object rolling. I also recorded it in a green background for easy access. Now, we actually see two viewers. The viewer on the right is the main viewer. The one on the left is the source viewer. So let's say, for example, I want to view what's happening here. I just double click on this and it'll just be on this source viewer and I can see here. So here I'm just explaining how to set up the lights. And I just have these two lights that are lighting this plain object that I have somewhere around here. So it's just a plain, I'll just quickly show you. Let me just grab it. And this is what we have here. So it's just a basic screen and it's just a piece of paper that I have attached right here. You can easily do this. You can get this. It's very cheap. So you can use this to, create a screen around an object. So that's what I use to create this screen. So I'll just put that away. Just put it right here. My trusty little handy cheap green screen. So basically I just lit that screen like so. So I'm going to use this video. So I'll first get rid of the audio because we're not using the audio. So I hit Control X. And to do that, I just clicked on this link selection. It's Control Shift L to remove if you want to use the linked selection. So once we've gotten rid of that link selection, I also want to start the video where the object is spinning. So here, while my hand just goes out of frame, I'll just make sure it starts here. So I hit Control Slash and I'll just delete that one. We can also use the blade tool to cut out regions where you don't like, but I just like using Control Slash because it's faster. So here, I'll just go over here towards here. Make sure I have good little spin, and I'll also get rid of this section right here. Now, if we want to optimize this clip, I know this is the clip I actually used. So I'll click on it, right click, and say proxy media, generate proxy media. This will just help us be able to preview the work we're doing slightly faster, and it's going to improve DaVinci Resolve's performance in case you have a slow system. So next, I'm going to go to the playback at the top and I'll go to timeline playback resolution. I'll set that to half. This is also going to just improve how this is being rendered, and I'll set it to loop. And we can actually see we have a spinning object. But that's not all I want to do, because if I go to the inspector, if I want to actually select this green screen, I need to zoom in and make sure the entire area or the entire region background has the green, color. So to do that, I'll just go over to the zoom and just drag this here. And notice when it's spinning, there'll be a point where it's being cut off. So what I need to do is just shift the video to the right a bit. So I'll go to the X position and just drag this here to the center. Just a little bit here. I don't want some of that showing. And I think that's good. So, but next time I'll just make sure I have the object fully centered. These are some of the errors that we need to consider before we come into the software. So now that we have this here, how do we create the keyer that will remove the green and we can add any other background we've recorded? That's the main part of this lesson. So the first thing we want to do is to go to Effects And once we go to effects, let's go to resolve effects by clicking on it. And then up here at the search, let's click on 3D here, like so. So click on 3D here. We can click the star icon to just make that our favorite tools. So it's always going to be available as a shortcut. But I'll just drag this 3D here and paste it on top of our video. So now that we have that, we also need to do just one little thing before we can see the effect we're working on. So over here on the main viewer, not the second viewer, the main viewer, we'll go over here and click this drop down arrow where it says transform. Let's set this to OpenFX overlay. And the next thing we're going to do is to go over here to the effects. Now, if you can't see the effects, it means this gear icon, the inspector, is not available. So make sure you click the inspector like so to see those properties, and make sure you're on effects, not on video. So I'll click back on effects and I'll click this called the picker. Now with the picker, we'll go back here and we can pick any region. So you can see as we're picking any of these colors, you can see it's actually getting black. It means we are deselecting any color around. So I'll just go around it like that and just place that here. And automatically you can see we've removed the background. To see this effect properly, I'll go to the media pool and I'll just bring in a short empty background I recorded, and I'll just drag this and place this here, and I'll hit Ctrl X to delete the audio. And what I'll do is to drag our video to the top because I want the green screen video is going to be at the top and our background is going to be underneath like so. And I'll just shorten this length to match the length of the background. So now if we play this, you can see we have an object spinning in the transparent background, and you can change this background to be anything. For example, if I go over here and I said no fusion, but I'll just create a fusion composition right here. So I'll go generators, and because I have 3D here, I'm not going to see anything here. We'll just go to generators and search for fusion. We can search for a solid color. Just drag in a solid color and place it here. So if we have our clip over a solid color, and because this is not a fusion overlay, we can't really, the color is black actually. So let's change this to something like red and hit OK. So you can see we have a red Xbox controller in a green background. This is quite burning to the eye. So I just wanted to show you that real quick so we can see how that works. So now we have this, we can make a few adjustments to this setting. So let's go back to the effects. And the first one we want to look at is despill. So despill is going to remove the green screen that's spilling around the object. You might or might not see this, but we can just drag despill and just increase this like so. And that's going to help us get rid of any spill that's around the object. So other places where we can make real great improvements is this matte finesse. And what we can do is just work on the subject. So here, this is our subject, this controller. And what we can do is to, just drag the pre-filter, clean black, have some clean white, and you can see how that's, kind of like working there. So it's adding some little bit of soft feathering. Here, I'll change the black cap and increase the blur radius just a little bit. Now that's too much. So I'll set that back to 0 because I prefer how it just looks like this, like that. All right, cool. So you can see how we can use that to create a nice little interesting effect. Another thing we can actually do is to use the garbage matte to hide anything we don't want to appear in this video. And this doesn't have to be, in the green screen. So for example, if I put the garbage matte around here, I'll just drag this edge and just move it to the top. We can use it to hide anything like so. And I'll just hit invert. So if I hit invert and place it over here, we can always see the object within that space like that. So that's the garbage matte. We'll just go ahead and click none. So basically that's how you can use that's how you can remove the background when you have a green screen object using DaVinci Resolve. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next tutorial.